In the heart of Naikera village, where the sun set over endless green hills, Amina lived a life that others envied. Married to Idris, the town's most charming man, she was the epitome of grace. Idris, known for his eloquence and generosity, was a respected businessman who traded fabrics across towns. Together they had 2 children, Kamal and Nia, and their laughter filled the compound like music. Villagers whispered about how perfect their union was, often calling them the star couple of Niakara. Amina would smile, but in her heart, she often wondered if perfection was just a mask. If they didn't smile back, then they were very foolish. One morning, Amina went to the market to buy yams. The air was thick with gossip. The women by the maize stall exchanged looks as Amina approached. Mama Kwame, known for her loose tongue, finally spoke. "Amina," she began, "your husband is a good man, but sometimes the sun hides shadows, doesn't it?" "What do you mean?" Amina asked, her brow furrowing. Mama Kwame hesitated before leaning in. "Idris has been seen often in Makuba village. They say he visits a woman there. A young one." Amina's heart sank, but she quickly masked her emotions. "Rumors are like wind, they blow everywhere," she said, dismissively. Yet the seed of doubt had been planted. That night, Amina sat silently as Idris recounted his day. His words flowed smoothly, but she couldn't help noticing the subtle pauses and shifts in his tone. The following week, when Idris announced he was travelling to Makuba for business, Amina decided to follow him. She hired Kito, a young boy known for his sharp eyes, to track Idris. Kito returned with news that shattered her world. "He goes to a woman's hut every time he visits Makuba," Kito reported. "Her name is Zelika. They laugh and spend hours together." Amina confronted Idris that evening. "Who is Zelika?" she demanded. "I don't know," he said. "I do." Idris froze, his eyes darting around as if searching for an escape. She's a client," he stammered. "Nothing more." But Amina's instincts told her otherwise. She decided to meet Zelika herself. Amina arrived in Makuba disguised as a trader. Zelika's hut was easy to find. She introduced herself as a fabric seller and struck up a conversation. Zelika, a radiant young woman, unknowingly revealed everything. "Idris and I are planning to move to the city soon," she said, her eyes shining with hope. "He promised to make me his second wife." Amina's chest tightened. Betrayal hit her like a spear, yet she maintained her composure. Amina returned home with a plan. She pretended nothing was amiss, but she began quietly gathering evidence and allies. She spoke to elders, seeking advice, and prepared her children for the storm that was to come. One evening, during a community feast, Amina stood before the villagers. "I have a tale to share," she began. She recounted her story without naming Idris, letting the weight of her words settle on the crowd. Idris, realizing her intent, tried to interject, but the elders silenced him. The Council of Elders decreed that Idris must leave Niakera, for his betrayal had shamed not only Amina, but the entire village. Zelika, upon learning the truth of Idris's deception, also abandoned him. Amina, now free from the shadow of Idris's lies, rebuilt her life. She started her own fabric business, teaching her children the values of integrity and resilience. Her story became a lesson in the village, a testament to the strength of a woman who refused to be broken. Moral of the story: trust, once broken, can never be fully repaired. In a world filled with shadows, the truth is a woman's greatest weapon.